This is a ceiling fan in our grandson's room, and it's running on its highest setting right now. Give you an idea of the noise level. You can hear it, and we're replacing it with a new fan because it's just above his bed, which is sitting on a raised platform, so he has a play cave. And turn the fan part off so you get an idea. Well, that's not the fan part. So that's the difference between full on and off. I have installed the fan, and it is a royal pain for a couple of reasons. One, since it's a single housing, it all goes up in one shot, and the wires are about 6 inches long, except the ground wire, which is like 4 inches long. So you have to have the fan held with one hand in position because there's no way to hang it off its own bracket while you connect it with the other hand. Really, it's almost like a two-person job, but I use clip connectors, so they work pretty easy, much better than wire nuts. But when I turned it on, the first thing I noticed was the lights were all on one side. This plastic housing here that's the diffuser is easy to get down, and these aren't attached by screws, they're attached by little magnets, and the magnets are cheap and weak, so in shipping and handling they just fell off. So what I'm trying to do now is get them spread back around and reconnected. We'll see what happens here in a minute. So I was able to get the plastic diffuser off. What a pain that was. Easy to get partially off, a pain to get completely out so I could work it. And so what I did was I just got all of these little, well, that gives you an idea of how strong those magnets are. I was able to just get them up in position, and they kind of lock onto the, sorry about that camera angle, they just kind of snap onto the sheet metal. And I see a couple of possible locator pins here and here that might be to keep them at the same distance. Right now I think I'll be happy. I thought these were LEDs. They're actually just little crystals and slots. So I'll put it back together and get another video. Right, so the diffuser is back in place. Certainly looks better than it did before with the LEDs laying right on it. You can see the LEDs through the housing. You get the little crystal effect. It's a boys' room. It'd be better if they weren't crystals, but we won't go there. And the remote is pretty involved for this little guy here. So around the outer circle is fan control, and around the inner circle is light control. So in the middle, clicks off, clicks on. Down at the bottom is to make it dimmer, which is nice. And then the right and left buttons change the temperature setting, which is good. And it doesn't cycle around, so if it's dark and you want to make it cooler, you have to hit the left button. And then your fan is 6 different speeds, and I had the other one on high, so I'll put this on high. And I'm going to say they're really, I can't tell any difference in sound level. If there is, it's not much. But with 6 speeds instead of the other that had 3 or 4, that will be nice. So we'll drop down to 1. and I'm guessing that's just a nice little bit of movement. And I thought that this diffuser spun. That might actually be a button, and I haven't figured that out yet. But let's get it back up to 5. See what this little button here does. Oh, okay. That little button in the upper right makes that turn kind of like a diffuser. I don't really think it makes a lot of difference. But I know the young man is going to love something like that. All right, so there she is in all her glory. Oh, one last thing. Some of these fans have a power off, power on default. So I'm going to turn the power off, and then we'll see what it does when I turn the power back on. Well, the answer is it may reset to its last operation. And that would be good. Even it just turns the light on, that's good, because it is a single set of wires. There's no separate light and fan. So as is common with these newer ceiling fans, everything is controlled by remote, but at least this has a default that gets something on so you can get in the room and find the remote if it's like at the head of the bed. Well, thanks for watching.